Well, good morning, my friends, and welcome to another Live Inspired with John O'Leary. Recently, I had to go out and purchase a new pair of shoes, and as I made my way back to the car with this box of goodies, it reminded me of an experience almost 2 decades earlier when I carried another box of shoes with something completely different on the inside, and what I learned from that experience. Let me share that story. As a sophomore in college, a dear friend of mine, his name was Mark Haberberger, died in a car accident. As a 20-year-old kid, I had no idea what to do with a loss like that, what to do with grief like that, how to mourn a friend like that, a guy who was more alive than anyone that I had ever met before that experience, or really since that experience. He was an amazing, amazing young guy. The day after I learned of Mark's death, I walked out to the garage, this place where one of my buddies and I were living, and there was this sick, ailing, flopping bird in the garage. We see this bird, my roommate and I, walk over to it very carefully, pick it up with a pair of gloves on, set it into this box, poke holes in the top, try to keep this thing safe. We wrap it in little blankets, man. We are doing everything we possibly can to save this sick bird. Thank heavens, I don't think either one of us got bird flu from this experience. I think it was just a broken wing. As we make it all the way to the vet, though, the bird seems to be getting sicker and sicker. By the time we walk in, the bird's not moving anymore. We hand it to the vet. The vet looks at the bird, looks back at us, and he says, fellas, looks like the bird's dead. My friend and I look at each other and both start crying. The gentleman looks at the bird, looks back at us and says, fellas, it's all right, guys. It's just a bird. It's just a bird. It's just a bird. My friends, so frequently, I think when we look around the experiences, the reactions, the attitudes, the emotions of others, we judge them by the experience that they are currently going through. We think that these two college kids are weeping in front of you at the vet's office because a bird dies, without the context that the day before, both of these guys lost one of their best friends. It's never just the bird. There's always different experiences, different moments, different tragedies, different gifts that have formed us, formulated us, and poured the foundation for us on who we are today, on how we show up, on how we react, and what we're going to do with the next days of our lives. So, my friends, as you walk through your days, as you see little ones around you or big ones around you reacting in ways that may surprise you, don't judge them just on the manner in which they walk through the TSA line, because they might be flying home to a funeral. Don't react in the way they show up in a team meeting, because they may have had a day that you can't imagine the day before. Don't react just to how they show up with a shoebox with a bird in it, because it's not just the bird. It's always more. And it's our job as inspired leaders to not just see what's going on around us, but to have empathy, compassion, and the insight to realize we're much more than just how we show up each day. My friends, for this time and until next time, this is John O'Leary, and this is your day. Live inspired.